people, all 7 or 8 of you. Apparently, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, hey, so, welcome to the stream. I'm Livi. My Halloween costume for this year is the GM. And I'm going to be running a quick Monster of the Week one-shot. I am going to try to keep it pretty quick, because, some of us have to bounce and it's a little late already. Thank fire alarms for that. But yeah, so I figured we just start with, I'll say a little bit about the setting so that everybody kind of has a primer, and then you guys will go around and introduce your characters. Okay. Fair enough?
Yay!
Sounds good.
Okay, so this one-shot is going to take place in the fictional city of Crescent City, Washington. It's a relatively large city near the Canadian border. Very, all of the aesthetics you might associate with Washington rolled into one. So it's foggy, and it's misty, and it's rainy, and forested. Just kind of hits all those beats. It is also a hotspot for supernatural activity, and while that is on the down low, it's sort of this dynamic where if you're in the know, like all of our player characters here, it's not uncommon to meet somebody else who's in the know. It's not a situation where you'd be like, you know about them too. It's like, oh, you know? Cool. And then you don't say anything to people who don't know.
First rule of Monster Club, don't talk about Monster Club.
Right. Crescent City is modern. It's a vague time frame with technology that's advanced speculatively about 10 years out from where we are now. And it is just a decently nice place to live. So I guess let's just go around and introduce the characters. Let's start with Aries. You go ahead first.
Hi, I'm playing Greg, the Monstrous. He's a werewolf. If I was gonna, do you want me to do a physical description? Because I can do one. I didn't spend a ton of time on that part, but, big, beefy, kind of just at a college-age kid. He basically just looks like any high schooler you'd see who suddenly got hit by that testosterone and is, kind of just an ogre. That's the nicest way to put it.
All right, yeah, cool. And as the Monstrous, you get a really good score in the rating Weird, which is your connection to the supernatural.
I am a weird boy.
And by weird, I mean, I think hypothetically, the best you can get in the game.
Hell yeah.
That's not true, but you'd have to do some, nonsense to get it.
This is my familiar. We'll be here to scream.
We're going to go with B next. Who are you playing?
Hello, I am B. I'm playing Carbon Tate, the Spooky. She is your local punk goth-ish barista who works at the little coffee shop down the thing. She has a dark side that can get pretty vicious.
Anything else you want to add, or?
She looks essentially like I look right now, so that's as and Greg's her cousin.
Yes, they are cousins. That's correct. Okay, we are going to jump to Anari.
Oh. Hi. I am Anari, and I am playing Cola. Cola is a conspiracy nut, and they are a computer programmer by day, and by night, they're putting all the pieces together. They know what's going on.
Indeed.
And Carbon's my best friend.
Yay!
Wait, right?
Yeah, I'm making coffee.
Yes.
Yeah, I believe that is true. And then we're going to move on to finally, Smith, who are you playing?
I am Smith. I am playing Callum Rivers, the professional. I am a 9 to 5 monster hunter, mid late 20s, always perfectly pressed suit like you'd see in a TV show and go, that's not realistic. And then just always perfect 5 o'clock shadow. Never any growth, just perfect.
Nice.
Okay. Awesome. So, I guess this then begs the question, what is everyone doing on the morning of October 31st? What's the day look like?
Starts
Opening
with
shift
coffee.
at the coffee shop.
Yep.
Getting there at 4 a.m. Unlocking everything, cleaning, setting up ridiculous decorations and stuff.
Yeah, for sure.
Underneath a car in a mechanic's shop.
All right.
Sitting at my kitchen table with like 4 different newspapers, just reading through local happenings.
Drinking a giant mug of coffee as I move yarn from one thumbtack to another, to another, to another on this giant board in this room, and waiting for the coffee shop to open so I can get some real coffee because this shit sucks and I can't make it very well myself, which is why Carbon makes it for me. And just putting more pins.
Gotcha.
Having a normal one.
Yeah,
Okay,
business as
so
usual.
I'm gonna say Greg. You hear the doorbell ding in your little shop. And you're still under the car. You hear the doorbell ding.
Hang on, one sec. Wheel out.
Yeah,
Peel
you
around.
kind of sit up, like wipe off your hands a little bit. Yeah, you see a young man standing there, maybe like 19 to 20, and he kind of gives you a wave. He's dressed in like a button up and a sweater vest. Something like fall cozy
All right.
and a little preppy, like that kind of vibe.
All right.
And he waves and he says,
Thought she was with you guys.
No, she was on the couch with you.
Oh, she's right here.
and he says, "Hey, just real quick, I just got back into town, and is there anywhere like in town, in the city here that has like I need a quick costume for tonight."
It's not really my forte. I think if you go down the street past that one coffee shop, on the left, I think there's a Spirit Halloween there. Yeah, it's down the main.
All right. Yeah. Thanks. I'll take a look. Thanks, man. And he kind of waves and turns around and he goes, "Oh, also, didn't there? Sorry. I'm sorry to keep bugging you. My car is fine, but
It's not busy today. It's fine.
do you know a girl? Her name's Megan. Megan Lorne?
Does that name strike a bell?
Not
doesn't.
at all.
No.
Okay, cool. Thanks anyway. Thank you for the help. I'll see ya. And he turns and steps back out the door.
I don't know. So
Jumping over to the coffee shop. It is about the time that the coffee shop would start opening. And just checking. Cola.
Yes.
You show up to the coffee shop at the same time as this guy. Same guy. Sweater vest, button up, and Carbon, you see Cola and this guy showing up at the same time. Like right at opening.
How, normal does he look? Does he look like he's trying too hard to look normal?
He just looks like a kind of preppy dork.
Okay.
He looks like the kind of guy who is home for the holidays a little bit. Like he's that kind of vibe.
slightly bougie.
He's like preppy. He's got sort of like dark hair. It's not like slicked back, but it's definitely like he keeps pushing it back. He's got like he's got like the like he's got kind of like stylish modern type glasses.
Oh God.
Okay.
I know this guy.
If he had a backpack, he would have like a satchel, like a laptop bag kind of thing.
Okay.
He looks like he's gonna go intern for Google. So like he doesn't look like plain, but he looks normal.
All right.
But he shows up and he kind of like gives you a friendly smile and grabs the door for you because he reaches it like right before you do.
Thank you. Very kind of you.
As they enter, I already have Cola's massive mug of coffee on the counter with a receipt underneath it already.
Oh, thank you so much.
No problem. How can I help you, sir?
He steps up and he kind of takes a second to look over the menu. He's like, "Can I get like a medium vanilla bean latte?"
Yeah, sure. I'll ring him up and turn around to do it. And like this coffee shop has like one of those really old espresso machines that looks vintage even, and it's very much the click and clank as I work it and stuff.
Yeah. He kind of steps aside and he kind of shoves his hands in his pockets and steps aside for a line that is not there right now. Like it's that kind of courtesy step of like just in case anyone comes. It's like that thing.
Mm-hmm.
And he kind of turns back to you as it's being made, and he's like, "Hey, you're like from around here, right? Sorry, I have a friend in the area, and she was supposed to tell me where we were going to meet up to hang out today, but I haven't heard back. So I just wanted to like if you knew her or anything." Megan, do you like know a Megan?
Which one of us are you talking to?
He's mostly saying it to you, but loud enough that Cola can also hear it.
Is this someone I know?
No.
Doesn't strike a bell, dude. Got a last name?
Lauren?
Any nickname or something she might go by?
Just Meg sometimes, and really not since like high school.
Yeah, no. I don't, unless they come through the coffee shop, I don't really know a bunch of folks around here, unfortunately.
Yeah, that's all right. It was a long shot anyway. Thanks.
No, it's good. Here's your coffee.
Oh, thank you.
Don't drink it immediately. It's hot. Please.
Yeah, it's no, I got that. It's coffee.
You'd be surprised.
Fair enough. You have a good one. He puts a,
You too.
an average good tip. Like, he's not like a crazy good tipper, but he's tipping and it's like enough.
Yeah.
It's enough that you do not look down on him.
Yeah, I'll acknowledge.
And he kind of like takes a whiff of the coffee as he walks back out the door.
It is the best fucking coffee he's ever had.
Oh, he's not drinking it yet. You just told him not to.
No, it just smells good. No, I know.
Quality bean.
Alright.
Okay, so how much you want to bet there's no Megan?
If there is, I wouldn't have told him anyways. That's creepy to just go around town randomly asking people if they know where this person lives.
Wait, like, do you know a Megan?
No.
Alright. I don't know Megan.
I don't even know if there's a Megan in this town.
Why wouldn't you just call the person you're supposed to meet?
Or, like, email them?
Or text?
Facebook?
Or Snapchat? Kick? I don't know.
Yeah, so no, I mean, like, you're right. Like that's very much like a point that I intended to be made here. Okay, and Callum, you get a phone call on your work phone.
Answer.
I
Yes.
assume you have different phones. And this is just, a lady who works, like sort of like a handler, like mission control part.
Right.
And she's like, "Good morning, Agent."
Good morning.
I am just calling to let you know. Of course, I'm sure you already know this, but with today being today, we are expecting all field agents to be on extra high watch, just in case.
Of course.
That being said, you have only one thing to look into today. There is an alley on the east end of town, and I am sending you the coordinates as we speak. A simple routine investigation will be enough.
All right. I will head out as soon as I have that.
Very well. Have a good day, Agent.
You too.
And she hangs up.
Yeah, tidy my kitchen table and get my stuff together. I assume by that point I have the coordinates and...
Yeah, you get a ding of the coordinates. It's, east end of town. And I'm going to say it's near... it's near your I'm checking over the relationships here, see what touchstones here. So you have been keeping an eye on this one werewolf, right?
Yes.
Kinda in the same neighborhood as that guy's shop.
Good. Good.
So that's where the coordinates take you.
We'll be heading that way then.
All All right. You drive on over there. What do you drive? Just curiosity.
Nothing conspicuous. Like this is 10
Mom
years
car.
in the future-ish, so 2015 sedan. Not any bright colors, not something shiny. I keep my tools with me, but not in the vehicle. So I don't particularly. It's not anything special. It is a vehicle that works and does not draw attention to me.
It's a mom vehicle.
It does not have the.
Call.
It does not. It is a sedan. It does not have the carrying capacity for soccer equipment.
Yeah, so you drive on over there in your little inconspicuous car. You head over to the alley, and it is across the street and a little down the way from Greg's place. Like it's not like directly near either of those two places, but you walk into the alley and remind me real quick what tags your organization has.
Tags on organization. If I can scroll on the right thing, we have well financed and good intel, and then for red tape we have dubious motives and secretive hierarchy.
Cool. So you go ahead and pull out a little piece of equipment from your because you walk in and you see nothing out of the ordinary immediately. But then you go ahead and you have this little it's like a Geiger counter for the supernatural. It's not high tech, but it's also not like shit.
Right.
It's like it does its job. And I would like, and you're checking out the area, right?
Right.
I would like you to roll plus sharp to investigate a mystery.
Ooh, for sure.
One of the things I am okay at.
So it is just going to be your 2d6. Yep.
8.
So you went ahead and got yourself an 8 there. So that is a mixed success. And I'm just going to go over this once for the, folks who are new. So when you roll from a 7 to a 9, you get a mixed success. And you don't fail, but you don't do as well as you might. Usually these involve complications, or in this case, getting slightly less information than you would otherwise. The way that Investigate a Mystery works is when you roll, depending on your roll, you get hold, and then you spend those hold immediately to ask questions. So on an 8, you get to hold 1. So if you look at that list, you get to ask me one of the questions, and I tell you the answer truthfully and in a way that indicates how you're looking around.
I don't have that list up. I didn't realize.
I'll read them off while you grab it. It's on the Hunter reference sheets. The list is what happened here, what sort of creature is it, what can it do, what can hurt it, where did it go, what was it going to do, and what is being concealed here.
Right, and I get one of those.
Yes, you get one of those.
What happened here?
Okay, so your little Geiger counter thingy starts going a little wild. Not like a crazy high reading, but definitely this is well beyond the standard effect that TV signals might have or whatever. and you kind of walk around trying to find if there's like an epicenter for this, like because usually that you can trace this kind of thing back to like the origin point of a magical blast or some kind of, monster blood tends to set this thing off. Anything like people who were killed by magical effects or supernatural effects. And what you find is near one of the garbage cans in this alley, you find a shred of clear plastic. And it's not a big enough piece that you could tell what it was, but you can tell from the rip that there was a sort of jagged edge to it. Like this was not like cut open. This was torn open maybe by a knife or claw. So that is what you get from that roll.
Interesting. No, just no obvious signs of anything else here.
Not at the present moment. Unfortunately, it was not raining in Crescent City recently, so you don't get like muddy footprints or anything. But what you can get is that there was something clear plastic here that was cut with a knife or like clawed open.
All right, we will be sticking that in my briefcase. Yeah, just holding on to that. So
Yeah, absolutely.
Go ahead and note here.
You have little like baggies, like evidence baggies.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you want to do anything else? Like, what do you have?
I mean, I assume that I can't just spam looking around right here.
Yeah,
It's an alleyway. Is it like a true just between two buildings, open on both ends, or is it a dead end on one end?
It is a dead end on the back end.
Okay. Just where did I find the plastic along that length?
Maybe about halfway back.
Okay.
There's a trash can next to a side door into one of the buildings. But the plastic was not in the trash can. It was like next to it.
Take a step back out and see what that building is if it's not labeled on the side door there.
Yeah, it is a little deli.
Okay. Just keep that in mind. Go back into the alleyway all the way back and just check everything out back there. See if not anything specifically weird, but look for just things that don't look like they're supposed to be how they are.
Yeah, other than the little piece of plastic that was giving off the signal, you can't really see anything out of the ordinary from a normal, alley. Like there's some trash bags piled up, and there's a broken chair or two over here that people are trying to figure out what to do with.
Rats. Rats.
There's not. You see like a rat.
Yeah, then just step back out of the alleyway, go back to my vehicle, give a call back to the agency and see if I can get any more information about why we were sent over here, because a piece of plastic isn't really something I would be too concerned about.
The lady picks up again and she goes, "Hello, agent."
Yes, I'm at the alleyway, went in, looked around. All I found was a piece of plastic that sent off the sensor. I don't know why we're interested in this.
Was it a piece of plastic? Does it appear to be part of an object that it is not a part of anymore? Is it a piece of a whole?
Yes, it looks like it got torn off or cut with something pretty,
Well, then
pretty. Go ahead.
well, then I think it would be in your best interest and the agency's best interest to find the rest. No?
Yes, but why here? What was the impetus for this location?
If you must know, we had a call in from a patrol agent and a increased reading in the general area.
All right. I will look around the area, see what we can find, but this got torn and left behind. I'm not confident it's going to be here. I think we're going to be looking elsewhere for this. Thank you. And hang on.
Yep. Cool.
And what's the range on the weird thing sensor? What's that usually?
It is not accurate until like a real small area. It can get
Okay.
general pickups, like especially if something's like huge. But it is not generally accurate until about 20 feet.
Okay. Just have it on in my passenger seat and just drive around the block once, see if it picks up any other readings in the area or anything like that. I don't really expect too much, but
Yeah, I mean it picks something up when you're driving by Greg's place.
I don't know.
I wonder why.
Anything that I don't already expect.
Yeah, it picks something up when you're driving by the coffee shop.
Well, no, I know about that too. Remember, I know everyone.
Yeah, no. I'm saying like, yeah. I mean, this doesn't pick anything up, but you do see that guy that the others were talking to, the preppy guy. He's just kind of walking down the street, headed towards the Spirit Halloween. You've been around here a while. Yeah, it used to be a circuit city or something. But you aren't really picking up a whole lot supernatural from this drive around.
All right.
I feel like I need to get coffee. Greg needs to get coffee now. We must convene for caffeine.
Caffeine!
Which is closer, the coffee shop or the Greg's mechanic shop?
I'll say coffee shop.
Okay, then step in there. Make sure that the reading I'm getting is from Carbon, and yeah, and
Do I see him coming through the, like, walking up to the shop before he gets there? Or, like, is
Yeah,
it
I
a
would
glass
assume
door?
so.
So I probably have his usual already on the counter by the time he gets to my counter.
oh, I don't drink coffee.
Do you drink tea?
Nope,
What do you drink?
Oh,
I don't.
Okay, so you have his
I
usual
have
on the
a
counter. You
glass
have
of water.
nothing. You have
Like
nothing.
nothing. That works.
I'll only drink my own wine.
So,
Callum's a pretty bare bones, doesn't drink anything, doesn't do anything, and a guy.
If I'm coming
Yeah,
in
just-
after you, I'm going to give you a wide berth.
Just sit down at a table for a moment. Left the device back in my car and just looking around at everything.
you looking for something?
Ruminating.
Okay. And I will go back to cleaning the counter.
Hey, yeah. And Greg, if I heard correctly, you are also in here.
Gonna head over, yeah. I'm not super like about being around a secret agent man, so I'm gonna shuffle on in. I'm sure you already know what the usual is. Carbon.
Honestly, off the top of my head, I'm not thinking right now. I'm assuming hot chocolate, but that's just my brain.
No,
Not
that's
too
bad
far
for
off.
dogs.
Triple. Just cream, sugar, and like half coffee. It's mostly cream.
With like a sprinkling of kibble on the top.
God.
If you have sprinkles,
No.
like regular confetti sprinkles, we'll accept those.
It's probably a Halloween themed sprinkles right now because the boss insists on it.
Like the little black and orange ones that are shaped like ghosts or bats.
Yeah.
You're a lifesaver. There's nothing to do today. There was one car. And
Oof.
one dude who didn't even... whatever.
Yeah, we had this one dude. He was looking for someone who he said who he was meeting with. And I'm like,
Oh, hell,
Here,
Slugfest went by here?
yeah. I mean, seriously, if you're gonna be looking for someone, at least have their phone. Like, who doesn't call someone if they're lost?
I don't understand why you'd walk into a random mechanic shop and not ask about some high schooler or whatever.
What was it like?
Wait.
Regular?
Door slams open, and there's preppy guy, pale in the face, sweating like crazy.
Oh, hey, we were just talking about you.
You okay, dude?
He immediately runs and like dives behind a table, and you see following him in is a pale-faced, dark-haired, fang-having, black cloak with the red underside, just epitome of a vampire.
It's like they're not even trying anymore.
How close would I be to this particular figure? I'm like closer to the counter than the door, right?
Yeah, but it's not like a terrible, like the shop doesn't, I don't think it goes terribly deep, you know?
Yeah, nah, it's probably like 20 feet tops.
It's like a quick walk up.
Are the chairs like made of metal?
I think it's more of like a, I mean, obviously, correct me if I'm wrong, B, but it feels kind of more homely than that. It's kind of like a...
Yeah, they're probably like wooden chairs at like old diner tables that were half off. There's like a plexi top on all of them to keep the top from getting stained, but other than that, it's nothing special.
How aggressive is their body language?
Vampire aggressive.
I'm gonna clap them in the face.
So you're just gonna get in there and start swinging?
Yeah, just one punch.
Okay. I'm going to want you to roll kick some ass.
Alright, kick some ass. A thing. What is that? 2d6 plus my modifier?
Plus
You're tough.
Yes. This
Okay.
is a tough roll.
This is exciting.
That's 2d6 plus 2.
Not great, but also not the worst. That's 7.
All right, so on a mixed success with kick some ass, you and your enemy both deal harm to each other. And that's one of the cool things about Monster of the Week is that when you go in swinging like that, you are not, almost never are you going to come away unharmed.
Mm-hmm.
And so what is the harm rating of your claw?
Let me see. 2.
Okay. Any special tags on there?
Let me see. Oh, I do have the brass knuckles, so that's an extra 1.
No, you swing with either the claw or brass knuckles.
Oh, okay.
The brass knuckles, because it's a punch versus an open claw.
Oh, okay.
You know.
If it's a punch, then it would just be 1.
Well, are you punching or are you clawing?
Punch.
Okay, so then it is the brass knuckles.
Okay. Yeah, that's like 1 harm, and the only other thing I have is ignore armor to a base.
And that's the claw, so that doesn't apply to the brass
that doesn't
knuckles.
count.
Okay, cool. So yeah, you step up and you bring your fist up and you just you slam it like across the vampire's face. And the vampire retaliates by grabbing you and biting your arm.
Damn it.
And it's kind of latched on there.
I no longer just think this is somebody dressed up for Halloween.
You know that dance you do when you're like, I don't know, like if you step on something like a Lego, you're just like, nope.
Yep. You are going to go ahead and take 2 harm.
All right, I have taken 2 harm. Let's hope I don't die in this one shot.
You don't have armor, right?
I do not.
Okay, so it is 2 harm.
I don't think any of us have armor.
I am in overalls and flannel. I am not armored.
I have armor.
Yeah, no, Callum should have armor.
Oh, okay.
Professionals get armor. You just have 1 armor though, right?
Yeah, I'm not decked out. I have
You have like a flak jacket.
Right, something underneath my suit.
Yeah, absolutely. So, but you, Greg, do not have armor.
No.
So yeah, you are going to go ahead and take that 2 harm, and you see that as it's sort of latched on, where you hit the vampire is already starting to heal a little.
Damn it.
Yeah, who else wants to, like, do something?
I do!
What you got?
I want to flip over a chair and snap off a leg
Okay.
and go in with a makeshift stake. I also have -1 to tough.
So you're gonna try to kick some ass with a thing that isn't technically a weapon,
Yes.
and you are not good at kicking ass.
Yes.
Okay. Go
I'm
ahead.
already flailing, so good luck.
I've had so much coffee that this is sure to work.
Go ahead and roll me kick some ass with a -1.
It is better than what I thought was going to happen, which was I'm going to overturn my cup of coffee on them.
Now, I know what to do, but for the people who don't know what to do, what should they do?
Roll 2d6 -1.
Yeah, see? That's what I was thinking.
You're really excited to stake some vampires, I can tell.
I mean, hey, that's not a failure.
No?
You go ahead and you bring this table leg up or this chair leg up, and you're like immediately like, wait, this isn't sharpened at all. And so you decide to just kind of like bonk the vampire with it for 1 harm.
I love this.
And the vampire pulls off of Greg's arm, turns around, and is going to just kind of hit you.
That's fair.
Just sort of
Oh,
like
no.
like a quick strike to the shoulder that sends you stumbling back for 1 harm.
Okay.
Seeing this, I am going to jump full over my counter, which don't know if I have to make a roll for that, but and then punch the monster in the face using my move Big Whammy.
Your spooky wham.
My spooky wham, which is I get to use my powers to kick some ass. So I'm adding my weird instead of my tough to it.
Yep.
If I miss, I get magical backlash. So
yeah, go ahead.
This is. Oh no, this is 6.
Hey, you missed. The thing about that is that you missed.
Yeah.
In case you weren't aware.
You run up and you bring up your hands and you feel the dark energy crackling around your palms, and you go to do a palm strike forward, and you just get sent flying backwards. It's like you were holding a shotgun that was too big for you, and you just got recoiled across the room. I am gonna say you are gonna take a nice 2 harm from that. And you kind of land your back slams into the counter, and you're next to the preppy dude. And the preppy dude's like, "What the hell was that?"
Are you worried about that and not the vampire?
I'm very clearly worried about the vampire, but this is a new thing.
Bigger issues.
Oh my god.
I wouldn't be running in here for my life if I wasn't worried about the vampire.
Can I go in for another hit?
Callum?
We're gonna see if Callum has anything first.
Well, yeah, sorry.
Yeah. Getting up from the table, almost vaulting over it, but not. Hand into suit jacket, pulling out a big fucking knife. I'm gonna try to stab into him with it.
Nah,
More in a
home without him.
less in a I'm trying to kill this because it's a vampire, and more in a I'm trying to get it away from other people. I'm trying to be the
Professional.
the center of attention kind of deal.
Yes,
This is my job.
Go ahead and give me that kick some ass then.
Okay.
Everybody gets one. Also, B, mark a point of experience because you did fail.
Yay.
Right off, yes. Chance.
Now that's
Roll
what I'm talking
the
about.
dice.
That is what I'm talking about. So on a 10 and up, you get an additional effect. So what you could do here is either suffer less harm, inflict more harm, quote, force them where you want them, or gain the advantage where you either put +1 on your next roll or give +1 to another hunter for their next roll. And you deal damage to them, and they deal damage to you.
Right.
So pick an extra effect.
I want to force them where I want them. I want them down on the floor. Preferably me, the only one they're able to get to at that moment.
Okay, cool. So this is a bit of a pro move. You are knowledgeable about vampires, and you know that the biting isn't really a hazard if it's not at the neck, other than the obvious pain.
Right.
But for a vampire to do their whole thing, they gotta drain you, and that takes a little bit of time. So what you do is you step up with the knife. Which hand do you hold your knife in?
Right hand.
You're righty? Okay. You sort of bring it up and you get a cut across the vampire's chest, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you overextend a little bit on purpose, and you kind of bait out the same reaction it had to Greg, right? And it comes down and it like latches onto your arm, and you are going to take 2 harm. How much damage does your knife do?
Knife says 1 harm, hand.
Yeah, so you take 2 harm from this bite. You deal 1 harm back, but then because of your extra thing, you manage to like push and like while your arm is in the vampire's mouth, you like push it to the ground and pin it that way.
Does my armor stop some of that harm, or?
Yeah, you take 1 less harm because of that.
All right.
So you would take 2. You instead take 1 because of your armor.
Yes. I have that 1. Ow.
So you kind of have the vampire pinned, and the preppy guy kind of gets to his feet, and he's like, holy shit.
You okay?
I mean, I'm fine. Are you guys okay? Does this happen?
No, doesn't happen. Like, I have it down on the ground and not any change in expression, any change in voice. No, it doesn't happen.
I am going to move to the other side of the room, away from the vampire. I am going to cower.
So, Callum, as you have this thing pinned, you see it's like, kind of struggling against you. It's a grapple,
Right.
but you are also doing that thing where you're like locking the mouth open. Like it doesn't have any leverage to get away from that. And then it, like, you can see it's like a glint in its eye, and it starts to shift into mist.
Can I use my telepathy to manipulate it not to do that?
Does your telepathy let you manipulate monsters?
I can also manipulate someone without speaking.
You can manipulate someone.
Oh,
but the
not
manipulate
monster.
someone move doesn't include monsters by default.
Oh, okay.
There are moves that let you.
Figured I'd ask.
Yeah. It's also good to explain, like, yes, there's a possibility, but not here.
Okay.
Does anyone else have something they want to try to do here?
I would like to use my garrote.
Okay.
And I just want to decapitate the thing.
Okay. Well, you run over, pull out your garrote, and as you're, like, stretching it between your hands, it shifts fully into mist.
Oh!
Have a net?
That's such a coward move! Why do you do that?
The mist kind of seeps up past Callum and then out the sort of, like, still kind of swinging door and takes off down the street.
I hate cloudy days, and I'm off after it.
It didn't bite you, did it, Sweaterfest?
Oh, on my way out the door, I grabbed my briefcase.
Yeah, that's for sure. Give me a second.
Damn it, I was hoping you would forget that.
Nope.
So the guy in the sweater vest kind of like pats himself down, kind of like touches his neck a little, and he's like, No, it didn't really, it came at me and I just booked it to the last place I knew you guys were here. I didn't, think...
Here, have a seat. Have a and I will pull up a chair and hand him a hot chocolate on the house.
He kind of like sips it a little. You can see that there is coffee stain on like the side of his pants.
Yeah.
And he kind of like sips the hot chocolate and he's like, Antoine, by the way?
Nice to meet you, Antoine. Well, I wish it was in better circumstances, but...
Yeah, you're the other guy there, just kind of had a knife? And you, what the hell did you? What the fuck?
I freaked out and I punched it. I mean,
No, I got your thing. That was pretty self-explanatory. I understand that one.
I'm gonna go puke in the sink now. Be right back.
Just make sure you clean it. I just cleaned that.
I will. That's why the faucets exist.
You are clearly concussed. Nothing like that happened.
Yeah, man, I just tried to land a palm strike and my self-defense lessons had it throw me. Okay. I got slammed up against something. You sure you're okay? I'll, put my hand up against his forehead.
I'm like...
Cruel.
Just from the back, around the corners, just some people get really into this Halloween thing. Can't help crazy.
So, okay. Okay. So, just to sort of wrap up here at the coffee shop, and then we'll get to Callum. So, Antoine sort of like finishes his hot chocolate and he's kind of calming down. He's like, I do need to get back to the Halloween store, though.
What's so important about the Halloween store when you literally just saw someone try to bite someone else?
I was going there, like I said. Did I say that to you? I don't remember. Today's been a blur. I said it to you, and he points over to Greg. Yeah,
Howdy.
remember I was gonna go get like a quick costume, right?
Yeah.
But then I went in there and it was like really weird. I've never actually been. Have you guys actually ever been in a Spirit Halloween before?
Yeah?
It's been a while.
Are they always like that?
Rows and rows of creepy stuff and animatronics talking to you all the time?
Yeah.
How did you think it was weird?
I kind of like that.
Okay.
But then I thought...
Also, quick question. Why didn't you just call your friend Megan?
No, I did. I tried to. I tried everything. Like, I wouldn't be asking people. Like, I tried calling, but straight to voice. And I tried email and just any messaging app I knew I had. Like, we go way back. So, like, I went back. Like, I tried to find my whole, like, AIM shit.
Does she, disappear regularly like that?
No, usually she's pretty responsive, so that's kind of why I was worried, and I figured, I know she lives in this, I've been out of town for a while, but, I would, we would send each other, little, letters and stuff, because, it's kind of a thing from when we were, younger. So, I know where so I knew she lived in this area, so I figured maybe you guys would know her.
Just so you know, Smith, he says that his apartment just lost power, probably the breaker. He's frozen.
Okay.
Oh, he is frozen.
Well, then I'll just keep doing the scene with you guys for a while. And he's like, yeah, no, I just, so I was getting kind of worried, but we had made plans, a little while ago to meet up today. And so I wanted to, honor those. But that, maybe it was always possible that, and I figured, if she was actually, missing or something, because she's been kind of, radio quiet for a couple days now.
Oh, a couple days?
Yeah, but, that's a weird amount of time for us.
Okay.
We're usually, every day. Good morning, good night.
Alright. Didn't you just say that you guys, mail each other letters?
And
yeah.
message and all that stuff, too.
And we message, too, but, I mail, we mail like packages back and forth. Like Megan collects stamps, so if I find any, I like mail them to her, and like.
Oh, okay. But my point is, if you have her address, have you gone to her house?
I mean, not yet. I just drove in, but I don't like have a key to the place or
So
anything.
your friend is missing, and you're worried, and you went to a spirit Halloween.
Well,
But you didn't go check on your friend.
If you need help looking for him, we can pop by the house just in case any other.
No, but that's what I'm trying to get to. I think I saw her in the Spirit Halloween.
Okay.
So
And
Like when I
then
went
you
in there.
got attacked by the person trying to bite people.
Yes.
Was the
So-
person inside the spirit Halloween?
Yes.
I have another question. Do you have anything of hers on your person right now?
Hey, welcome back, Smith.
I
It's in the wrong order, but that's okay.
I'm on it.
Thanks, Inari.
So he kind of like roots around in his pockets and he pulls out his phone, and he's like, right. And he kind of like pulls off a charm on the phone. He's like, yeah, I mean, it was a gift to me. I don't know if that counts, but like it's kind of old, but like she gave it to me. Does that
Okay.
count?
Mind if I borrow that for 1 sec?
Sure. And he kind of
Carbon will just kind of shoot him a side eye as he's doing it.
Gonna take that, go around back. Okay, I'm being very specific here. Is there a way that I can scent track?
Yeah. I think I want you to. Let me think. This is not magic specifically, but it is something that comes from you being monstrous. So I'm going to ask you for a weird roll.
All right, weird roll. Here we go, boys.
Well, we're
And
going to
girls.
see if that's how your monstrous abilities work.
Okay. Weird roll.
But you have a good weird, so like it might
That's a 10?
just. Yeah. Cool. So that is just going to kind of go off without a hitch. You get a good bead on the. You are good.
Yeah, I'm gonna do this like sniff test not in front of him because I don't want to weird him out, and then I'm gonna come back. We're trying to keep this low key. Put this back.
He takes it back and he's like, cool. What's up?
Future reference. Okay. All right. You said that she might be in the Spirit Halloween. We should probably, just in case there's any more of those people in there.
Yeah,
Can I get another coffee to go first?
of course. It's already being pulled out from because I saw your cup was getting low.
All right. Smith, we good?
Yes.
Okay, cool. We're gonna jump back over to you then.
Yeah.
You are chasing after the mist cloud. And the mist cloud goes ahead and it flies down the street and towards the former Circuit City, towards the Spirit Halloween. And
My favorite place.
your favorite place. And as you're sort of running, because like this is more of a like the coffee shop and the mechanic shop, those are kind of on straightaway, but this is like a plaza more like, Spirit Halloween's do best in plazas, because that's where like shops get closed down or whatever. And the mist cloud just tears across the parking lot. And as you are running, your ankle is grabbed. And you look down and you see that there is a skeletal hand coming up out of a patch of dirt in the parking lot. What do you do?
What do I do? I'm not going to stab a skeleton. That's not good. Just try to pull away from it. Did I lose sight of the vampiric mist, or is it still in front of me?
It is you can see it go into the Spirit Halloween.
All right.
All right. To break out of this, I'm gonna want you to act under pressure.
Okay. I'm good with that.
Nice.
Will a 10 suffice?
Yeah, absolutely. You kick away, and you find it surprisingly easy to kick away from the skeletal hand. And as you twist your sort of leg and like wrench your leg free, you see the skeletal hand like recoil a little bit, and then go back up and grasp nothing, and then recoil, and go up and grasp nothing. And upon like this quick closer inspection, it looks like it's made of plastic. And it doesn't look to be terribly good quality plastic either. But you have other things on your mind, and so you turn and you book it. And as you are running now, you see the ground ahead of you shift slightly. And as you run, you see sort of like tombstones popping up out of the pavement in small patches of dirt that they're creating. And you see, smoke rising and like wisping to the side. And by the time you're standing at the doors of the Spirit Halloween, you look back over your shoulder, and the entire parking lot looks like the yard of somebody who is way too into this holiday.
Favorite place in the world.
And you turn back, and the automatic sliding door is just like, and within you just see, at the moment, darkness. And we're gonna take 5 there, if that's all right.
Good. Cool.
That's cool, because my face is getting itchy, and I need to take the rest of this off.
Yeah, go for it. Take
Go
your time.
wild.
I'm gonna crunch on some Pringles.
Okay.
All right, we'll be back.
Triangles.
Before we had to break, I just want to tell you real quick, we are 5 followers away from our massive giveaway. We're giving away a wooden die from Dice Envy. We have a custom shot glass that was etched by MC Etching on Twitter. We have a bunch of amazing art from B and Aries, and I'm even going to make something to throw in there too. Just some amazing things. And when we hit 50 followers, we will do the giveaway. And all you have to do is follow us to enter. Everybody who enters is eligible except for the crew and myself and our families. So,
Salmon, you should be following us.
just increases your chance. So, now that I've told you that awesome thing, we're going to go to break. Wait.
One more thing.
Yes.
Now that we're at this point, I can say that the name of this one shot is Holiday Spirit.
I love it.
Excellent. Thank you so much.
I was just like, what's the name of the Halloween store? Spirit Halloween.
And that's the thing, because I had Spirit Halloween written in my stuff, and I was like, I know one of these people is going to say it first.
Thank you for the follow.
Thank you for the follow, Simillion.
We love you.
All right,
Thank you, Salmon.
let's
And
take
we're on
5.
break. Bye. And we're back. Hey, thank you for sticking with us. And let's get back to the spoopy action.
Yeah, so we are going to focus back over on the coffee shop.
And our volume is up. I just checked.
Awesome.
Whoop, 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 whoop.
Yeah, so what are you folks at the coffee shop doing right now?
I think we left with Antoine.
Yeah, did you guys like leave?
Wait,
Yeah, we're headed
did I get my refill?
Yeah.
Yeah, you got your refill. We covered that.
I'm assuming that we're heading in the direction of the store. I'm also going to be double checking as we go if the scent tracking leads in that direction or not.
Well, there's no like trail, because that would imply that the key charm he has is directly from her when it is kind of old.
Okay.
But you do start to get some of that same smell in the area.
Okay. But yeah, if there's a direction at any point, just let me know.
You are not getting it from where the vampire was.
Okay.
So
Probably would be best to head to the store then.
So yeah, you all head over to the store, and okay. So as you guys walk up, you see this transformed parking lot.
The one that looks like someone just scattered Halloween stuff.
Yeah. Absolutely. You see the novelty tombstones, you see cauldrons with little like fake bubbles in them. Like all of that, and you see Callum standing over by the entrance.
I will raise my hand in greeting.
All roads lead to the Spirit Halloween. Yay!
I knew this was
I would
connected somehow.
recommend staying back.
For what reason? More vamp thing? More people?
It would just be safer if you let the professional handle this.
Did you at least call your other professionals or something?
Yeah, don't you need backup?
There's
Go home, all of you. Go home.
Right.
I'm not gonna do that.
I need to find out how this is connected.
It's not. Go home.
I'm just gonna go in.
And I will just. God damn it, Greg, and I'll fall off to Greg.
I'm gonna take a sip of my coffee and be like, I know you're up to something, and walk in.
I am looking for Megan. That is my one goal right now.
I will turn around to Antoine before you go in and say, you should probably stay out here for a moment before heading back in.
All right, Callum. Everyone walked in past you.
Ridiculous. Knife back in jacket. As I'm stepping into the shadowy interior, pulling out my handgun.
Holy shit.
Callum's like, wait, hold on a minute. You're not leaving me out here. And he jogs in after you all.
Antoine, yeah. I will have it said that Carbon's wearing like super baggy parachute pants.
Incredible.
Do they go swish, 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 swish?
One of them does, but one is oddly stiffer.
So yeah, you guys head in. Now, as you guys sort of like the five of you four and Anton, look around. At first, it looks like Spirit Halloween with the lights off. You can see the vague shapes of rows and rows of shelves, and you can see the decorations up on the wall, up on the shelves. And there's no like music or anything. Like there's none of the screens near the registers are on. There's no nothing, you know. And
Damn, I wanted to die while Monster Mash plays in the background.
the night is young. Real quick, Aries, when did you need to get out of here?
I've got about an hour.
Okay, that's doable. And you guys, sort of, as you take a couple steps further in, you feel a sort of presence.
So it's no different from any other Spirit Halloween I've ever been.
Yeah. Exactly. No, like so far you are having the normal Spirit Halloween experience. Abandoned, malignant presence, shitty costumes. So you, but then as you step in, you realize that this thing goes way further back than it should. And looking from side to side, you are not seeing the walls. What do you do?
He stepped into an IKEA.
I'm gonna keep looking for Megan.
Okay, Greg, can I get you to read a bad situation?
Read a bad situation.
Which
Let
I
me...
believe is plus sharp.
Sharp. Oh boy, I'm not sharp. Let's see if I get anything out of this. Nope, that's a fail. That's a 4.
Oh, no.
So mark experience.
Alright. I'm experienced in the ways of having bad things happen to me.
And I'm going to say that you catch a whiff of the scent from the key charm. And you go ahead, and your kind of animal brain takes over, and you kind of step away in that direction, and then you turn around and you don't see the group.
Oh boy.
What do we see happen?
You guys look away for a second, and
Oh, hey, is this on sale?
yeah. And then
Oh, no.
Greg is just.
Where did he go?
An echo of audibly recorded laughter. Stop.
Monster Mash, but it's like slow to the bass is super boosted, so it sounds like something from a movie trailer.
They did the math.
Yeah.
I'm gonna yell out Megan's name.
Okay. You do
What
that.
about your buddy Greg that you hit in the face that one time?
Wait, okay, no, that brings up a good
Oh,
question, though. Do I know that that's you, specifically?
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah, that was part of the whole thing where you know it's them.
Okay.
Where did he go?
Guys,
This is why I
No,
wanted you
he's
all
not
to stay
trying to
outside.
Bite somebody else.
Like we were actually gonna do that, Conan.
the beast. He approaches Smith's camera.
If he tries to bite somebody
Slips
else,
on
I'll
my
punch him
laptop.
down,
Can I? Oh no, that's. Try and look around, see if I saw where Greg went.
Yeah.
I know it's investigate a mystery, probably, or read a bad
No. This
situation.
is still read a bad situation.
Okay.
The difference tends to be that read a bad situation is moment to moment, and investigate a mystery is you're trying to piece together something that already happened.
Oh, okay.
You know, so like you're still in the scenario, so it's read a bad situation. The bad situation being that Greg is fucking gone.
I'm very smart.
That's a 6. Nothing. Okay.
Okay. So you mark experience, and Greg, you mark experience for earlier as well.
Yep.
Cool.
So now I'm calling out for Greg and Megan.
I'm gonna say that because the great thing about Monster of the Week is that I have a list of stuff that I can do when you guys fuck up.
Wait, we fucked up?
I fucked up.
Yeah, you failing a roll.
Okay.
And the one I used for Greg was separate them.
Oh.
You know.
Yeah.
Oh no. Bye, Carbon.
You're muted.
I'm gonna say that you see you're kind of like looking. You're walking down each aisle,
Mm-hmm.
and you see what looks like a scared person at the end of one of the aisles, kind of hiding behind the end cap. Obviously, you can't see very well in here.
Yeah, but it looks like a person huddled.
Yeah, like kind of peeking around the end cap, scared.
Okay, I will crouch down slightly and walk up behind them. Hey, are you okay?
Okay, so I mean they are facing you.
Oh, okay.
They're
Yeah.
at the end of you're at opposite ends of an aisle.
Okay, so across the aisle, I will stage whisper, hey, are you okay?
They kind of flinch and cower a bit.
I will walk a little closer towards them, but, like, prepared for them to jump out because I've seen horror movies before.
You are walking up, and your foot bumps something. You're about halfway down the aisle.
Mm-hmm. I look down.
You look down, and you see an unopened, shitty, terrible Spirit Halloween brand werewolf costume. And as you bump it, it slides a little across the floor. In that weird way that, it's carpet, but it's a plastic bag.
Yeah, no, I gotcha. It's just like, it looks almost like it hovers, kind of.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you see it shake slightly. And the person steps out and they're like, no, 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 no. And they run forward and dive on it. And there is a flash of light. And then standing in front of you is a werewolf.
Oh, fuck. I will reach into the back of my pants and pull out the shotgun I've been carrying.
Yeah, so you pull out your shotgun. What do you do?
I want to just like, hey, hold it like ready. Hey, buddy.
The werewolf lunges at you.
And I'll fire.
All right, kick some ass.
Alrighty.
Please, kick some ass. Just make sure it's not my ass.
Well, I'm assuming this person didn't look like Greg. So
No.
That's, kick some ass is tough. Oh, I'm not good at this. That's okay. That's half the fun of this sort of thing. This is 7.
Hey. Okay. So how much harm does your shotgun
That is
do? It's like 3
3
harm, right?
harm, close and messy.
Yeah, it's a shotgun, all right. So you give it a pump and just pull the trigger right into the werewolf, and the werewolf like staggers for a second, but obviously like shrugged off the hit a little more than you would like. It definitely looks injured. And as it steps forward it staggers and then steps back forward and brings down its claw.
Mm-hmm.
And it hits you for 3 harm.
Oh, fuck.
How much?
I'm at 5 harm.
Like, you have taken 5 harm?
Yeah, over the entire round.
Oh,
Okay.
no.
That means that your injuries are unstable. Basically, your damage you take from here on out has a chance to be worse. And you are at the point of being injured where if you do not get healed, you will die.
Okay.
But that's not like urgent. But like if you just chill out about this, you will die.
Okay.
That's where you're
Which
at.
makes sense if I'm mauled by a werewolf. So awesome.
Cola and Callum,
Yes.
you
Because-
both saw that.
I'm assuming someone heard the shotgun fire.
Yeah, like you're not far away from them.
Did I hear that or not?
You heard it from somewhere else. You cannot place a direction.
Damn it.
God damn it, Greg! I will hit you again!
It's not.
Just stepping forward, gun in hand, taking a shot.
Okay.
Closing distance there.
I am going to ask you to act under pressure to aim.
Gladly.
Shoot the beast.
Jesus Christ.
God.
You asked me to do the one thing I'm actually really good at?
Nice.
Yeah, I just asked because you are shooting into like a fight that has one of your friends in it.
Right.
Watch Smith just do
Friend.
everything good.
Well, he's
It's my job.
professional.
He's just gonna clean up the map. We're just gonna cause problems and he's gonna fix them.
Why I told you to go home.
So yeah, what is the damage of your gun?
9mm, 2 harm, close, loud.
Okay, so the bullet definitely makes an impact, but like the shotgun blast, it's not as much as you would hope, and it's less than the shotgun blast, but you do still make a pretty decent mark on there. Still, the werewolf's starting to look something close to injured. Cola, did you want to do anything?
I might. I think, I'm trying to see. Is there a way for me to, like, go down a different aisle and come up behind him?
You could try to. I will say you can try to act under pressure to sprint down an aisle, get into sneak mode, and then come up behind the werewolf.
Okay.
So go ahead and roll me that.
All right.
What's your cool like, Cola?
Oh, my cool is +1.
Cola is pretty cool. They're rad.
Pretty good.
All right. Let me do the thing. Hey. Oh, I'm gonna not do the thing.
Oh no!
Too late. You rolled.
Hey, mark some experience.
Get experience, bud.
You make such a racket that the werewolf just turns around and looks at you.
And at this point, I noticed that this is not Greg, right?
This is a different werewolf. This is not Greg.
Oh, I'm sorry. Dude.
You
My bad.
feel a hand on your shoulder, and you turn, and there is a lady standing behind you, and she is taller, brown hair, kind of a darker brown, tan, beaten the hell up, very, very like dirty, and she just kind of goes, "Did you just try to sneak up on a werewolf?"
So, when she grabs my shoulder and I spin around, how bad would it be if I accidentally just pop her one?
I mean, you could try to kick some ass.
Just out of,
Yeah, no, it makes sense.
Yeah, you could try to kick some ass.
yes. Which I'm
Go ahead.
super bad at. Let me adjust that to the -1.
Give him a good old 1-2. Oh no! That's not Snake Eyes.
I'm just booper.
You mark another experience point.
Oh my god.
You go for the quick boop, and immediately she catches your fist and just clocks you to the side. For 1 harm.
Oh no.
And then she steps up and pulls out a huge revolver. Pulls pulls a fucking silver bullet out of her jacket, slams it in, pulls it up, and just brains the werewolf.
Oh shit.
I totally thought you were gonna shoot me. I'm so sorry.
No, I hit you because you tried to hit me.
I mean, werewolf, touch on the shoulder, and then what?
Cola, not now.
Oh, all right. And you spilled my coffee!
She holsters the revolver, looks over, and she goes, Antoine?
No, cola.
Are you Megan?
Yeah,
He's asking random people if they knew where to find you.
well, I've been in here for several days, so...
Why didn't you just leave?
Anyways, you know what?
Question.
No, I'm just gonna leave the cursed Spirit Halloween store. Have you tried to leave yet?
No, we just got here.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. You want to give it a go? See if
I
it
mean,
works out better for you? Yeah?
I mean,
You want to, like, you did, like...
Callum, what's the plan here?
yeah, Callum.
I mean, I saw the person jump on the werewolf costume and become a werewolf. Well, there's something going on here, and if you can't leave, you're going to have to stick with me until I get this figured out.
Speaking of, you actually see that the person is now unconscious against the shelf, and then the costume is on the floor in tatters.
Okay, so the person didn't die.
Yes. So we're gonna cut back over to Greg.
Hi.
Greg, you are wandering.
I am alone, lost, looking for anyone. Sniff, sniff, our friends here.
You are walking through, and you find a big set of prop buckets, like prop weapon buckets,
All right.
and you see the vampire from earlier holding its side and sort of like walking through this area. Does not seem to have noticed you yet.
I have a very important question.
I have a very important answer. What's up?
I have been looking at the sheet. There's a thing called luck. It says mark luck to change a roll to a 12 or to avoid all harm. The
That's
more
correct.
luck you spend, the more shitty the side effects are.
Yep.
Would now be a good time to just Hulk out and attack this thing and get a 12?
If that's what you want to do, that's what you want to do.
All right, I'm gonna Hulk out because I am not a fan of this vampire. It bit me. That was mean.
All right, you charge, and I assume are you forcing a shift here?
Yep.
Okay. So you charge, and you roar, and the fur covers your body, and your nose elongates, and all of that good werewolf stuff. And you go in to kick some ass. Now, the thing about luck is that you can do it after you roll. So if you naturally roll a 12, then luck won't change anything, you know?
Cool.
You always have the option of rolling first and then using luck.
Yeah, I did also double check my sheet, and for natural attacks, I get an extra +1 because Claws the Beast or whatever. So it should be 3 harm if I hit.
Okay, cool.
2d6 plus 2 for my tough.
It's a 9.
It's a 9. I
You
still
wanna
want
bump it
the
up?
12. I want the 12.
It's a one-shot, baby. Let's go. Mark off that luck.
Whoop, whoop. We are going balls to the wall. Let me deal that 3 harm.
So, yeah. So you get to pick an extra effect.
Okay, what kind of effects can I pick from?
Gain +1 forward, or give +1 forward to another hunter. Inflict terrible harm. Suffer less harm, or force them where you want them.
Inflict terrible harm. I'm
Okay, so
compelled.
You're doing 4 harm.
Hell yeah. And it was already injured, so we're going to clap some vampire cheeks.
That's a term. Livi? Oh, there you are. Okay.
Oh, hey.
Yeah.
The look on Livy's face right now says that she regrets existence. I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry.
Okay.
Smith is now our keeper.
Yeah, I was waiting for a moment to say, look at me. I'm the keeper now.
Sorry, go ahead, Livi.
Yeah. So you go ahead and you step up, and the vampire does one of those quick strikes, and you do take a harm from that, because I'm not letting you get out of this without getting harmed.
Yeah,
But it's very
obviously.
much like you get popped in the chest, and it hurts, but it's like nothing, and then you just fucking claw this dude in half.
Hell yeah. We got the I hit a blood pipette, just
Yeah, like the samurai movie, shh.
yes.
Excellent.
And as the vampire topples back, the same sort of thing happens where you see just an unconscious person on the floor, and the thing in tatters next to it.
Okay.
The
Animal
co- the
Brain
co-
says find friends, run, go.
Yeah. So you actually get a really really strong scent here, especially because you're in your wolf form now, so shit's heightened for you. You get a really strong scent like the one you got off the keychain.
Alright. Seek.
And you head over through the sort of prop area. And you find that you find a missing like a prop weapon that has a stand but isn't there. And the prop weapon is Hero's revolver.
Ooh.
And comes with 6 prop silver bullets.
Oh boy. I sure do love silver bullets. That's not a vulnerability of mine, but I'm still not a fan.
Yeah, they're not there. The silver bullets aren't there either.
Oh boy.
But you do see that, and it smells like Megan was here.
Alright. I'm gonna keep looking for the rest of y'all, but you can cut back, need be. See what you guys are up to.
No, yeah, it's now that you've got your wolf form, and this is a scent you can actually track. And so you walk up to the others, and you see Megan, who you are definitely oh, that's her. And then she immediately turns and pulls the revolver and starts pointing it at you.
Wait, no, that's our person.
Greg is a good boy. He's the goodest boy. He's a good dog.
Can Greg talk in wolf form?
Nope, that's just me being like that. That would be his body language right now. Just nope.
Well, I mean,
And the carbon would be immediately in front of Greg at that point. Just, nope, not this one. Hello, friend.
You're just gonna point that at everybody,
Fork.
aren't you?
So what you do with a handgun?
No, it's not. Greg, are you able to shift back?
Where did Antoine go?
I'm probably gonna stick like this for now.
Livi is quiet.
Yeah, I'm just
Oh, okay. Wait, yeah, just
okay.
don't just go shooting people. I realize he doesn't look like a person, but he's a person.
I was gonna say it's kind of on instinct again.
No, I get that.
Several days.
Not this one.
Okay, I get that now.
Thank you.
Just
aim for
tucks
the foot.
the revolver away. Okay, so whatever is doing this is I've managed to gather some things. Whatever's doing this is It's not like a thing. It's like a force.
Ooh.
Capitalism.
Yeah, something like that. You all seem moderately capable. Which is very good when we're going up against fucking werewolves, I guess. You know, I'll take moderately capable against werewolves. That's kind of a high bar.
And I will turn around and see where Antoine is, just real quick.
Antoine is like very happy, but also like understands that it's serious.
Yeah, okay.
So like it's shutting the fuck up.
While she's talking, I am opening briefcase and pulling out a bit of a first aid kit and motioning to Carbon.
Thank you. And I will go over to Callum.
So I took the medic move, so I'm gonna roll. I'm gonna roll plus cool, and
Absolutely.
see if I can just fix pretty much everything with you here.
That's a tall order, but okay.
That is an 11, which is higher than 10. You are stabilized and healed of 2 harm.
Sweet, I am down to 3.
It's not where you still want to be, but
But that's fine. You're good.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're not. You aren't gonna die.
Yeah, I'm just hurt now. Okay. I mean, I have a concussion. I was thrown back into a metal counter. So.
Megan is like, all right, so I think there's like a source of this kind of thing. And I think it's in the far back, and I think we need to find it and destroy it to get out of here, and hopefully stop whatever is anything going on like out there.
I mean, the usual.
cosmetics for now.
The entire parking lot's covered in Halloween shit.
Well, that's not great.
I'm gonna pull out my cell phone, and
Okay.
I'm gonna just text a contact of mine.
Okay.
I'm gonna use NetFriends to see if somebody that I regularly trade theories with has some inside info on maybe this has come up like elsewhere in the country.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right.
Roll whatever that is.
All right, so that's going to be charm, which I have 0 of. What could go wrong?
Oh no. Don't say that.
Another experience.
I mean, you could always just make it a 12.
Yeah, you can't just use luck.
Professionals don't rely on luck.
Oh,
Well, that's pretty good.
It's an 8.
Good.
yes. And on a 7 to 9, they're prepared to help, but it's either going to take some time or I'm going to have to do part of it myself.
So you get a ping back from your net buddy, and your net buddy is like, okay, so I'm actually surprised you hadn't heard about this. But are you? Give me a sec. And there's like a short while before they go, I'm reading on your... Are you in a spirit right now?
Yeah, so that's kind of the problem.
Great. Can you get to the register and get me into their computer system?
Yeah, probably. And I look up and I'm like, registers.
By the front.
All right. Having never been in a spirit Halloween, I have no idea.
I think I've been in a Spirit Halloween once.
I've
Carbon
been
would.
once.
Oh yeah, they're
I've
relatively
been in a
close to the
few.
front.
By the front is just a good register spot. I mean,
All right. I'm gonna hunt down a register.
The group moves with.
Yeah, I moved with Cola.
Megan seems like she can handle herself, so I'm gonna stick with Antoine because he seems like the one here who has no idea how to not die.
they're all going with you too.
All right. So I text my buddy back. I'm like, what do I do now?
Just get me into the computer.
All right. So would it be fair to assume that since everybody has USB cords, that I could find a USB cord?
Those
Yeah,
are fairly commonly
absolutely.
kept by.
Okay. And I'm gonna hook it up to one of the terminals.
Okay. You go ahead and do that, and can I get an act under pressure to hack?
Yes, I can do that.
To plug the USB in, right? No,
No, because you gotta like do shit after that.
That's
Yeah,
a
no, I know.
sharp, right?
No, that's cool.
Oh.
You can act in fresher. You said your cool's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you said your cool's fine.
It's +1, so I mean that's
It's
not bad.
Better
I mean
than
the
mine.
best it gets is +3.
I know, but I have a +2 to sharp.
Oh, boo. So you're fine.
Yeah.
So it takes a little time. But you punch in, and your friend starts pinging. Okay, cool. So it looks like this is happening in most Spirit Halloweens. Which, let me just do a quick bit of research.
It's bad.
Help! It's again.
Shit's fucked, yo.
Yes, it appears that there are 1,366 Spirit Halloween stores in the United States.
Okay.
And you are in one of them. And it looks like you're in the one that is the problem. So, I mean, I guess you could probably do something about that, right?
Yeah. So, you got any idea on what that something would be?
Oh, no, I hate this fucking holiday.
All right.
Have fun, don't die. Because I think if you die, everyone dies? I don't know if is this a death situation? Whatever. Just figure it out so we don't have to figure that out.
No pressure. Got it.
No pressure, buddy.
I'll check in afterwards.
Yes.
All right. And I unhook my phone and I put it away and I look at everyone and I'm like, so, we gotta burn it to the ground.
Right. Like I said, go into the back.
Yeah. We go to the center. Where it all started.
Is there a map of this store somewhere? There should be like an
Absolutely
emergency
not.
exit. I was about,
Yeah,
okay, I was about to say
would
there should
not.
be an emergency exit map. So I was like,
You are in a non-Euclidean Spirit Halloween.
It would not matter if there was a map.
Wait, you mean this Spirit Halloween is built on a curved surface?
I mean, it might as well be.
That's what non-Euclidean, right?
No.
Yeah.
No,
Non-Euclidean means that it doesn't follow.
normal geometry.
Rules.
Okay.
Because a
Alright,
curve is
gotcha.
normal geometry.
okay,
Also,
Anyway.
by that definition, every building would be non-Euclidean because the Earth
Yeah.
is round.
Anyways, story.
Hey, did I mention this is also happening like everywhere?
Everywhere.
And
That's,
this may be the epicenter. So
of course.
yeah.
Let's
Sure.
yeah.
Shall we?
Yeah, you guys start heading off into the back. It is a long walk. You're probably walking for like 10 minutes at a fairly decent, like normal pace. And
For gay walking, we go twice as fast.
yes, your secret ability, gay walking.
Fabulous.
So you push on ahead, and eventually you find a big set of creepy-looking iron wrought double doors.
Gotta love it when.
And Megan goes, "So that's it, right? That's it?"
Yeah.
Most likely.
I'm sure it's just like some salt, maybe a Bible verse or two, a young priest, an old priest. We're fine.
And Antoine reaches over and pulls a foam sword out of a display case.
Does the door, does it look like it's locked, or does it look more like one of those, like, ooh, it's a fake iron door, it's painted that way, or does it look like it's, like, locked and anywhere?
It looks like it's halfway between a real giant metal door and one of the prop doors.
I'm just
I
gonna...
pull on it to see if it's unlocked.
It does nothing when you pull on it.
Okay, it's at least locked. We know
I want
that.
to kick it in.
I want to
Try-
slam it in, too. We can
Do you
work
try-
together.
Do you try to do that?
Yes, I want to do it tandem, and like right before we do, I want to look at Greg and just wink, and like we raise a leg at the same time and just kick.
And I was just gonna do, like, a shoulder in.
Oh,
Well, you can, yeah, like that's kind of cool too. Like one person shoulders one door, the other person.
You try to have this cool mirrored moment with a bestial werewolf, and it just ignores you.
yeah.
Yes.
That's why you're an asshole, Greg.
Clark.
Yeah, you pretty easily kick this thing in because it's a push door, B.
You kick it and just.
Yeah, and it
Oh
just
my God.
swings open, and you see a enormous room here. And in this room is piles and piles and piles of money.
Like a dragon's lair?
Yeah, but
It's a
just like
Scooby Doo mystery.
it's just like dollar bills.
Ah.
Is the money doing anything?
Not on its own, but it does appear to be falling from the ceiling.
Okay, I'm gonna.
You joke, Smith. Look up.
Yeah?
What, is there anything up?
The ceiling, and then money appears sometimes.
So it looks like particles just appearing out of the ceiling. In
Yeah.
the video game. Okay.
I reach up and I take some money.
The money, you touch the money and it like dissolves away in your hand.
Oh, that's bullshit.
Can
place-
I attempt to read the room? Or I guess
Read a bad
read
situation.
bad situation. Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
Someone else who's better at this than me should do this too. But
No, that's not how moves work here.
Nope.
Hey.
You're the one doing it.
While she's doing this, I'm gonna leave a really bad Yelp review.
that's a 6. That's another experience.
It's another experience.
I have 3 now.
Ooh,
Um,
I might level up this one shot.
you're doing really well.
yeah, you are kind of, you step in and you look around and you do not see anybody in here. You do not see any living thing in here except the 6 of you. And you come to a realization. And I will give this to you. If this is the epicenter, then whatever you need to do is in here.
Okay. Livy,
Yeah.
can I sniff for clues?
Yes. Say yes.
Your sniffer is nothing but cold hard cash right now.
Damn.
And it's everywhere.
Is it cash or is it disgusting handled cash? 'Cause they have different.
It is. This is not fresh cash.
Can't hear you, Smith. Okay, there you are. Sorry.
Weird.
I'll look to Callum. Do we burn it?
Does anybody have anything to burn with?
I don't exactly have an inventory list.
Would it make sense for your character to have like matches or something?
I mean, she does burn incense all the time when she's at home, so she might have a spare lighter in her pocket, but...
Yeah, but would you bring that to work?
Probably not. Yeah, no.
Yeah, and the other thing is just lighting a fire here isn't going to do it. Like, we need an accelerant.
What about all the flimsy costumes?
You
I
mean
don't
the
wanna
ones that
touch
possess
those.
people?
I go looking for a princess costume.
God damn it.
Yeah, you find one.
You summon a murderer.
I will attempt... Can I attempt to stop Cola from, like, going off and doing this? I don't know what that would be.
You can try. This is a okay, so what you can do is you can use manipulate someone, which is plus charm.
Okay, I'm cool with that. Hey, Cola, can you not?
And you have to give them a reason.
Can you not? You'll get turned into a princess, and I don't want to have to punch you in the face. Okay, so
Okay,
I'm gonna roll now.
Yeah, so roll plus charm.
Yeah, that's +2, by the way. That's a 10.
Okay. So now, Cola, if you do what is asked of you right now, you get an experience point. And a +1 to your next roll.
Okay.
So
It's still your choice, but you have an incentive to do what you're asked.
I was just gonna set it on fire, but
yeah.
alright. So I will not do the thing.
Thank you.
You're
Livy,
welcome.
Yeah?
Being a mechanic who just left their job to go get coffee, would I have had a blowtorch in my pocket?
I think if you had a blowtorch in your pocket when you left your job, you should not be a mechanic anymore.
I figured I would shoot my shot.
Here's a valid idea, is that maybe there's some oil on his clothes.
That's
There is.
a fair shot. That is absolutely fair. A blowtorch in your pocket, I don't think is.
Now, I have a very important follow-up question. Is this the werewolf where they have the Hulk pants that just kind of don't...
You have Hulk pants.
Okay, cool. It's not like, well, the overalls are on the floor.
I will attempt to set Greg on fire.
No, do not set Greg on fire.
I'll
Can I get a plus
flop
one my
back.
next roll, right?
I'll
Yeah.
just flop back into not wolf for now. Just lay on the floor, just zonked out.
Oh, you shifted back?
Yeah. Just laying on the floor, letting this all happen.
We're not setting... Oh my god.
Okay, well, you could at least take your pants off now.
Alright.
It was
I
only
don't think
fun
removing
when you were-
pants is strictly necessary.
You also
Callum, you got
can have
anything
like
better?
a rag.
Like
You
an
know,
oil rag.
like a rag over your shoulder.
Yeah, if I have like an oil rag in my pocket, I'll just give
Yeah,
it
like that's totally fair for you to have because that's not a fucking blowtorch.
Damn it, I don't want to set him on fire. Okay,
Um,
I'm just gonna pass you an oil rag.
Okay, you have an oil rag.
Okay.
Now,
Set the oil
I do
rag
want to
on fire.
point out, just for the sake of time, everyone has access to the use magic move,
Oh.
which
Fireball.
not fireball, but because fireball is specifically a spell slinger thing.
Oh.
But I will allow the option do one thing that is beyond human limitations. To make a spark, if you roll well.
Oh, can I roll that? I guess because...
I
Unless
think
Callum
the
wants
only
to.
one that should.
Yeah, go ahead.
Alright. So, reaching into the spooky dark side of me that I really don't like talking to because it's annoying and likes hurting people, I will attempt to do something impossible, and that's using sharp, right? No, weird.
Weird.
Use
Weird.
magic. That's... I'm gonna make it a 12.
That's valid.
What did you roll?
6?
Yep. All right, you spend a point of luck. You summon a spark, and the oil rag lights up in your hand.
I'll toss it on the giant ass pile of money.
And it starts to light up, and the bright light fills all of your vision. Megan and Antoine cover their eyes. I assume the rest of you do something similar.
Well,
Real enemy was
trying to back up a little bit so I don't
fire
catch
along the
myself.
way.
And when the glow fades, you are standing in a completely empty, abandoned storefront that is normal size.
But on fire?
Nope.
Is it still a Spirit Halloween?
No.
Oh,
As it turns out, Spirit Halloween kept spreading because they kept making money.
capitalism is the true plague all along.
Yeah, the real enemy was the capitalism we set on fire on the way.
Yeah. You look out in the parking lot and it's mostly normal. There's a couple little like receding patches of fake plastic tombstone.
And
And-
want a cup of coffee?
I didn't get to finish
Coffee?
mine earlier.
Megan knocked mine out of my hand.
You went to punch me.
Do you want some coffee?
I could actually just use some water.
That works
And,
too. I have the...
you know, a bath. Let's be honest.
Bath can wait. I need water like in me first.
Yeah. Let's
How many
just go-
days have you been stuck in here? You should probably get something to eat too.
I don't know.
I'll drag everyone back to the shop and feed and give them drinks.
That's a good place to fade away on.
Yeah, just like, come shoot.
Congratulations, everyone.
Friends.
You solved my Spirit Halloween puzzle.
Yay! Thank you so much to everyone who watched.
All right.
That is a very good point, Salmon.
What did Salmon say?
If the moral of the story is, if money is raining from the ceiling, set it all on fire.
Absolutely. That's what I would
For
do.
this parable.
But thank you everyone for watching. Make sure to follow the Twitter, which is Keys to Casares. It's just at Keys to Casares. I linked it here. I can't. It will be linked in the chat.
We're all cool people who do cool things on occasion.
Please go vote if you can. If not, that's understandable, but help spread the information on how to vote safely. Wear a mask. Be well.
If you have a mail-in ballot and you need to take it in, take it to your office, like directly to the. I believe that you could take it directly to the people who would normally have it mailed to. So
There should be some way to safely turn it in.
Yeah.
Don't mail it; it's too late.
Yeah.
So.
Look up
He
your
said,
state
wear a
guidelines
mask.
for it and follow those. Don't just listen to whatever anybody says is the right way to do it. Look up your way to do it.
Yes.
Have a happy Halloween. Please do not get your soul eaten by Spirit Halloween.
Happy Halloween,
Or do.
everyone.
Set a Republican on fire!